Go out. Go out.
Child, technology. And they want to take technology, they want to take humans away from jobs and do electronic. And you see how it messes up. They want you to talk to a robot. Technology is something else. What's up, Faye? How you doing, baby? How are you today? I hope everybody's doing great. I'm sitting here waiting on this deliberation with the Johnny and Amber case. I became a junkie. Hi, Rachel. How you doing? I became a junkie. You guys, it was so interesting watching it. Mr. J, how you doing, Mr. J? You gonna come up here with me today, or are you at work today, Mr. J? What's up, Vet? Miss Felicia? How y'all doing, babies? Oh, I got that old soul. Y'all know them. I've been around old people so long. I just love hanging around. I love talking to my dad. I call him every day, all day, just to hear him talk. How you doing, Miss Queen? You're on short break. Yeah, I'm waiting on his win too, honey. I got my look. I'm just waiting. And I put on there, I said, it's not only me too, but it's you know, men's too. Hashtag men's too. Because men can also be a victim. And I, when I speak on both ends because I experienced that. I know how women will manipulate a man and poke a man and make them, get them upset. And then soon when stuff don't go their way, they dial a 911. Yeah, all is well with me. Y'all just somebody, honey. I always say I don't go by hearsay and things. Miss Fat, how your fast ass doing? How many of y'all know Miss Fat is fast as hell? She is Miss Fat is fast as hell. Men's too hell. My mama used to beat the shit out of me. I'm telling you, shit. If stuff didn't go her way, she used to beat his ass. And I have a sister that always messing with her husband. And he'd be like, go on now, go on. I'm like, why don't you leave that man alone? She try to control him. She don't want him to drink. She don't want him to smoke. You dig me? Yeah, that woman is saying, I'm telling y'all, like, I watched the whole thing because I wanted to see what and what. And so these women are using the Me Too campaign to launch their career. To launch their career. And she's still in love with some Miss Fat is crazy. Hell yeah, Miss Fat crazy. Fast ass. Just hot in the britches. Miss Fat is hot in the britches. That girl is hot in the britches, Miss Fat. I'm gonna get her one of them fans that you put down there on your little twat to keep your little twat cooled off for the summer, Miss Fat. This is gonna be your summer gift. So, but my sister, she used to, well, she still does. She try to control this man. She's like, let me be a man. Like, she don't want him to drink. She don't want him to smoke. And then she'll, when we have a social gathering, I ain't setting the F up because your hot tail needs some cooling off. And I ain't talking about with no meat. I'm talking about with a fan and some ice, okay? They need to make some ice pack panties. Put them panties in the refrigerator so it can make that little gel cold so you could slide them on and cool that little twat off. This hot nature. You a hot nature child. But yeah, so like when we have social gatherings and things like that, and we have drinks, right? And she's like, why y'all have to have drinks? Because she want to control her husband. I'm like, well, don't bring your husband around if you don't want him to drink. I said, he is a grown man. Let that man drink. So he's drinking with the guys. And so she gets mad at everybody else's man because they offer him a drink. You need to tell your man don't be doing that. I said, well, that is a grown man. He's like, I'm a man. I'm a man. Let me be a man. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This is the S I got to go through. What you talking about? What you talking about? She want to run up on him. Gone now, gone. She tries to run up on him and start mess. I'm like, see that you the mess starter. Everybody is socializing, communicating, fellowshipping, drinking, dancing, and you starting with this man that's standing around with a bunch of men, talking with men, and you starting mess. So she brushing up on him. So when soon he push off, I told you to go now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. She pull out the phone, 911. I said, if you call 911, you will be going to jail because I'm not going to lie for you. I always tell her that. I said, that's a shame this man has to go somewhere else to drink, drive off to go somewhere and drink, sneak off and drink, sneak a drink in a grown man, and he is I think he's like 12 years older than her. And that's the thing, we try to control these men and stuff. I'm like, I will not get no gray hair. My sister's head is full of gray hair. I will not. Hey, Lisa, Miss Rita, we talking about Miss Fat. We're gonna try to have somebody make some ice pack panties for Miss Fat, y'all, so we can send it to her so she can cool her little fast tail off. But like when I watch this Amber and Johnny case, I see her manipulating, and I notice she nitpicks with him. She say things to him to get him on a rampage, and then that's when she started recording because it's never a beginning or an end. And then I look at her eyes because I went through domestic violence. I know what a swollen eye is, and I'm black as hell, and this woman is white as a ghost. No swollen eye, no poofy eye. You don't even see bags up on her eyes. You don't see bloodshot on her eyes. Even the second day, it gets worse. Okay. And I know what a fractured nose is. I know what a kicked in spine is. I know what a bruise is. And the bruises on her arm, that's a self-defense bruise that I saw. She's going after this man and he's holding her arms to keep her from hitting him. So she got bruises on that. So I'm looking at it. I said, okay. So she records. I see she records everything, but it's a mystery. Where are the recordings when he beat you up and you turn your camera around to your face? This is what Johnny did to me, showing the blood actually dripping out of your nose, showing your nose twisted to the side, and your lip busted, blood dripping from it. But you have videos of everything claiming after destroyed house, no pictures of him. We don't see pictures of him in the action of anything. We don't see videos of him in the action of everything. And then when the husband, they were on the first floor of the penthouse. I'm gonna talk about what the title is in a minute. I'm gonna talk about this right quick for a second. Okay. Okay. I thought it was a verdict, but that's why I paused. But Johnny was nice enough to let Amber's friends stay on the first pen at the first penthouse on the first floor. And so it's weird that once the husband and the wife went out and they came back, Amber texts a friend, right? So she opens, they just happened to go on the third floor of the penthouse. They didn't go to their penthouse on the first floor, the third, So the husband on the witness stand, he was like, yeah, we walked in and it was very disturbing, and the house was destroyed, and we were afraid that something really bad happened. Okay. So why would Amber friend tell her husband, the man that say they had a feeling that something bad really happened, to go back downstairs while she go check on Amber? Wouldn't you think in your mind, right, if as a husband and the wife will be like, come on, let's go up here and see what's going on. Johnny might be still up there, or whatever the case might be. Why did she send her husband back on the first floor and then go up there with Amber? Why was the friend was the one taking pictures of the house being destroyed? Maybe Johnny, lashed out on things instead of her because she was pissing him off, and he threw a chair or slung something off the table, just to show her, look, leave me alone. You keep coming at me. And then for her to say this man leaves the argument and go to his house, another house of his, stop being a pussy and be a man and stand up and face me. This lady nitpicking. So I feel like Amber and her friend manipulated a lot of these things. We're talking about that. But anywho, that's why I favor more of, for Johnny. They both said horrible things to each other, and I feel like she nitpicks and get him to say things, and she talk about him saying he's fat and he's old, and she talk about his, private parts, and men's private parts is their glory. That's what what I told my niece when she was telling me her boyfriend will say, cruel things to her and hurt her feelings about her weight and things like that. I said, you know how you can shut his damn mouth? I said, talk about his penis. Tell him his penis he don't have it going on. I said, I guarantee you talk about his manhood is gonna make him feel less. I'm sorry for telling her that, but hey, I can't go that route. So she called me. She was like, Auntie, you right, Tamar. Because when I said that, it was like he got quiet real quick. So when you speak on manhood, honey, that will hurt their little feelings when you talk about their little manhood. Honey, make me mad, but shut up talking to me with your deflated. My daddy be like, hey, live very simple. My daddy be like, look, don't argue. This is my father. Like, walk away. Cause see, I know you gonna say something back and you don't add fuel to the fire. I be like, I'm trying, Pop. And now when something is said, I be so boiling hot. I be like, some people say, what would Jesus do? I be like, what would your pops do? And then what keeps me calm, like we went to the Waffle House and they wouldn't allow us to sit down because we ordered like they said it wasn't any room, but we was still waiting for somewhere to sit, but we decided to order to go if it takes a long time. And I always order to go anyway when I'm sitting down eating. Trigger, I ain't lying. I'd be like, you better shut up with your thing can't deflated ding-a-ling. Talk about that manhood, y'all. Look, they call you fat. You need to shut up with your fat neck, your fat ass. I'll be like, at least something big in this house. No, I'll be like, you right. It's like, it's because I spread around, baby. Love me, little time. Woo, shit. That one was talking about Johnny Depp Dickerling hair shit. He was like, I know you didn't call that man thing old. He was old and fat and deflated. Like a oh Lord, don't get this woman started. Don't get this fast started. Woo, Lord. Look, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I am telling the truth. So look, so you'll have a defense on it, Mr. J. Hahn. You'll say, "Oh no, it ain't. It's like that because you around. Whatever, whatever. Can't even see it through no pants. Can't even see your print through no pants. And know you'll be lying, knowing it's all good, it's good and stuff. But you do it because hell, they done hurt your feelings. You gonna hurt their feelings back." You shut up. That's why I be faking in the bedroom. I just be faking to make you feel good. That's why I go straight to sleep. I be mad. When you leave, I use something else. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Oh man. That's why Johnny was throwing them fists and stuff, drinking that red wine. That woman drove that man crazy. Nobody else had no problem. He ended up see when you deal with them youngsters. Johnny Depp got that young woman and he couldn't handle that young woman. He running from her. She trying to go in there and beat his ass, and she done flipped what she was doing to him on him, just so she could have a campaign with the Me Too movement. See, that Me Too movement is used to launch these celebrities' career. If that. That's why my mouth said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell that nigga right." Miss Fat, you gonna tell her right there in the bedroom? We're like, get out, you ain't doing nothing. I know you, Miss Fat. I know you ain't gonna hurt the man feeling in the bed. You ain't gonna fake it till you make it, girl. Sometimes you can fake it and make it. Just have his head just swollen, pumped up, but you just had a man getting out of bed just feeling low as ever. Look, he be too scared to go out. She be like, "Damn, a woman at home told me I ain't no good in bed. I ain't finna try this woman here because she might tell me the same thing." Look, faster she gonna tell her. Oh Lord. Look, some of the women like, that's why I be out. That's why I be playing like I'm on my period all the time. Who have a period 10 times in a month? Because I don't want you touching me with your inflated self. She got to come better than that. I'm not there to please. You get come first. You better come first. I come later, huh? You just offer yours. Okay. So y'all know Mr. J. He just said he just offer his. You better get yours before he get his, or it's a wrap. We just talking sexual early morning. Maybe that cat was wet. Maybe the cat done. Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with it. Nope. Cause men, they just get enticed. Anything with a hole in some hair. Just turn off the lights. Oh my God, y'all! Trigger. He coming in. The men's coming in defense for the men's. It was worth that 12 play. I sure. That's why a lot of them be like, well, we gonna have to do that 12 play real quick, cause see, you look like one of them men that just want to get his and go on by his business. So you need to make sure that you please me first. But a real man will make sure that woman is pleased before they will. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Miss One Papoose? Miss One Papoose. We gonna get somebody to um makes some panties for Miss Fat, okay? And you know the gel that you put in the refrigerator and make it cool. We're gonna have somebody to make her those type of panties so she can keep her little kitty cock cool off, because she is too fast, okay, out here in these YouTube streets and everywhere else. And she said she gonna tell a man, if when she's in bed with him, if he's no good, to get your ass up, because you're no good, okay? Get your ass up. These chicks, your whole elbow deep. I can't do nothing with that. You know, Miss Fat always freaky-ish, honey. Always that. I think she go to bed thinking about it. She wake up thinking about how she gonna be fast. You know, when she wake up, man, that 12 play get you a case these days. I know that's right. I'm trying to get better one day at a time. What's wrong, Miss? What's wrong, One Pal? Why is he? I'm not active. You dry as a well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am too. I got dust everywhere. I got dust everywhere. I know shit. In case you got people on SSI trying to get paid for not working, saying she want to get paid for lost wages, and it won't this man, this woman, is that Minnesota, Michigan? I won't put it on line TBT. Okay, text me. You know I'm nosy. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. But let me jump this little piece here real quick. Now, I don't know. I always say hearsay because I be wanting to hear stuff from the horse's mouth. You know, I don't go and try to listen to stuff to see if somebody's saying something, you know, about me. But I was told, and I'm just saying this just in case it was said. Oh, I'm not worried about her. She's going through some things. That's why she dealing with cancer. And I think nobody see me on here on the floor rolling woe is me and crying out and sad and scared, and you know, and things like that. So as a Christian, and you know, Christians, remember me telling you guys, you know, some Christians use that. That's why God punishing you, and that's why you going through what you going through, and you know, and things like that. Cancer runs in our family. You know, I think it's I'm not gonna think it, but every person that passed away in my family, but the ones that was in car accidents or, you know, and things like that, passed away from cancer or had battled cancer in our family. And that's on both sides of my family. And with me, I have been, since a child, battling with, you know, different illnesses, and God has always brought me through. That's why I always say a happy-go-lucky person, because life is what it is. And yes, I have a tumor, and by the grace of God, everything was approved, and I'm waiting for a date to go and battle this cancer. But the cancer, um, is not winning with me because I'm not depressed about it. I'm not sad about it. I don't use it to get sympathy. They was in there and they feeling it was the truth and they couldn't handle it. Yeah. And so my cancer has nothing to do with what's going on with Robert Sylvester Kelly's case, what's going on with YouTube or anything like that. Um, as I told my sister, which she was battling cancer and she's in remission right now, I told her she and I will be the ones to break this curse and we will survive this cancer. And so I use this for motivation for me. Yeah, yeah, living life. I'm living life as normal. I get on here and be me, and I laugh and I joke and like I said with Angelo Clary, when he spoke ill will about me, he spoke ill will about the cook, he spoke ill will about Lily and wishing harm, right? And I said, be careful on what you speak, you know. And sometimes it won't be you that go through it. It'll be somebody that you love the most. So you have to be careful on that and speaking on that. Um, I know about cancer is just like I said, it's just in our family. Like I dealt with it. I've been around it. I supported, my family. I drove myself raggedly, going back and forth to see, my mother and see about my grandmother when they was battling cancer. All my guardian angels, pass away from cancer, and I know they're watching over me, and I know, and I'm gonna say it with confidence that I will beat it. Okay, we all have an expiration date. We don't know how we will leave here, but we all have an expiration date, and I'm not afraid to expire, but I'm gonna live life until I do. So, that being said, stop using the Bible as a weapon, like a gun. Stop using God as a weapon, as a gun. Like that's why you going through. I ain't going through nothing. I wasn't on here making a sad song about a situation, and I still say what I say. I mean, if people want to donate to this lady, they can donate, but stop donating in the name of Robert Sylvester Kelly when everybody know the situation. Just give that man the money yourself. Go. How lazy can you be? You can go on the online and wire money. Whatever the case might be. If you bless somebody, you bless somebody. But if it causing chaos and turmoil, and you already know the situation, you already know these people cannot accept it, and then all of a sudden it just, to me, like I said, once again, it's suspect to wait until this man trial come to be doing this. And then we're speaking about expert witnesses and all this kind of stuff. The same thing was said for New York trial. The same thing was said for the New York trial. Get this money up for expert witnesses. How many expert witnesses showed up? And I know Jennifer Bunjean, because I keep telling you guys, Jennifer Bunjean she also worked with the Innocent Project. The Innocent Project have a hell of a team all the way down for forensic sciences, electronics, and everything. These people actually go to these nerd expos just to look for different scientists and different things to try to help them with different cases. They're so overloaded, but I know that Jennifer Bunjean is around some people that can point her in the right direction. It's just, who can they get? Because right now an emotion, she spoke on it, that it's even hard to get experts to even want to take on the case. And so when you're publicly causing chaos for Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation, it's gonna be that kind of stuff. They dignified part is to collect money that turn that behavior around and throw him how much you made in people's face. Yeah. Yes, baby. Lucifer, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like my opinion is my opinion, and when it's not even about her and hating. I don't even know this woman to hate on her. I don't know anything about her. I don't care if she's a millionaire. I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm hating on the disruption of this man's case. It's like after all this, people will be humble and know how to carry themselves to help, you know, this man. And this seemed like to me, less is better, because being overactive and trying to prove yourself and trying to prove that you're doing more than others, and then to say, so, somebody sent me a little clip to say, I pray for him. How many people come on here and pray for him? Baby, you don't have to come on nobody YouTube and pray for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay? I get on my knees and I pray for him, myself, my family. I pray for people. He's added on my list when I name my kids. So the devil know the Bible inside out, and they said the devil is a hell of a prayer. He can pray so damn good and convince you. So that doesn't mean anything. So does that, is that prayer sincere and pure? When that happened, Miss Fat Girl, I was singing, they trying to trample over me. I'm always right, never wrong, refuse to acknowledge when wrong, won't say sorry, guess they're perfect. That's what I'm saying. And the way of forgiveness, it's like, I did this to you and I did this to you, and just when I came on here, I let Satan, work me, and I want to apologize to you, because when I saw, and I didn't know that situation when somebody gave me a link that told me to come on there, and I'm jumping my ass on the link and didn't even try to find out what the link was about. And all these people were on there apologizing to each other. And I did not hear this woman apologize to anyone. I have not. She called this person here and apologized, but she didn't publicly apologize to this man in person and say, we are the reason why you're going through what you're going through, and I'm sorry, because it wasn't even like that, and it shouldn't have been. She should have been cleaning that up right there, because now it's another man fighting for his life because she was part of that, because they want to fit in, because they were so groupies and wanted to hang with somebody that they felt like was going to get them closer to Robert Sylvester Kelly. And if you all about justice and for this man to get his due process and get equal treatment in this courtroom, you're gonna do better. You're not gonna keep dealing, and this always have been a problem. And people get mad and it's like, oh, you hating it, you mad because you ain't getting this and you ain't getting that. I ain't asking for it. Because I always say, when you dealing with money, especially with black people, when you dealing with money, period, look what's going on in this courtroom. Yeah. Look what's going on in this courtroom here. Money. This lawsuit is about people money and things like that. Money it will destroy a lot of people if you not used to money, or if you have money and you let that money control you and you're not used to it, you desperate for money. People will do any and everything when they're desperate for money. Yeah. And so if you're truly for this man, as you claim, you're not going to do anything to stir up more confusion, because we already know that money. How many times they said don't send any money to the attorney? How many attorneys then like, yeah, I bring people on here so they can talk to. Yeah, you brought people on to talk to Robertson Vester Kelly supporters, but at the same time, did it get them free? At the same time, what did that information do to help in his situation? How many? How many transcripts being read helped Robert in this situation? The only people that needs to know this and for information to be said so it can get out, so it can be spreaded, and that's to potential jurors. Because I always tell everybody, like, why we among each other speaking the same thing, we already believe in his innocence on things, and we already, believe that these people set him up in certain ways. So why are we inboxing each other about something that we already know? Why we're not spreading this information to potential jurors and to the media, so the media can see what we're screaming about? Why not? Why we? I don't see nobody else posting and even to these journalists and stuff like that. And then we talking about radio. We trying to get his music played back on the radio. Okay, all I want to do is get the word out to potential jurors. The hell with the trying to get the music played, because people play his music. Okay, it's a comedy show. Matter of fact, I'll play it for y'all. And this man said he still listens to some damn R. Kelly. And we'll get some publicity. So let me play it real quick. And he said it all day long. Like, I listen to some damn R. Kelly. He's a comedian. I don't know. I'm on my tablet, so it won't let me merge anything, but I'll just play it on my phone. So we're not worried about the music right now. It's his life. R. Kelly is fine. We are worried about Robert Sylvester Kelly. We are worried about him and others like him, and people not understanding. We're fighting for Robert because this will help other people, like in RICO charges and things like that. How these prosecutors just putting false things on charges on men's, and they're able to just throw anything on them and it sticks. And this doesn't even fit the case. And that's the thing that should be done. I don't care about I can pull all kinds of attorneys on here. If that attorney is not going to go and help Jennifer Bunjean come up with a strategy, if that damn attorney is not going to be like, I have some people that I can pull together, expert witnesses to work on his behalf. If it's not that, I don't give a damn. I can bring all kinds of people on here, but what is it gonna do? It's about getting that information out there, the truth, the facts, to show these people why we're actually fighting hard for him. Yes, he made some effed up decisions. We all have. But it gives the prosecutors no right to indict him for the things that they have indicted him for. Yes, he talked to younger legal age females, and some feel like that's not a good thing to do, but everybody have their own preferences, okay? But when you push the issue, and I think you're not pushing the issue because you're close to Asriel and her family. But if you push the issue on that and show people, hey, this is the text message that actually came from the mother, and the prosecutors covered up and tried their best to keep the mother and father out of it because they had a lot to do with it. And this man is thinking that she's legal age. I remember the conversation when she got up there and she was talking to uh, what's his name, that attorney, the new attorney, and then the white guy, and the stuff she said. She wasn't, it was like she was siding for those females. And I put something in the chat. I remember that. Contact me and feel they are doing great. Man, oh Lord. I get tired of all these and talking about what they did. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, at this point, what is it to brag about when it's just a bunch of chaos? It's really nothing to brag about. Brag about it if he was out on bond, if he ended up getting out on bond so he can communicate with his attorneys, you know. Brag about it when he's acquitted. Brag about it then, because ain't nobody hating because of a person bringing somebody on here, or a person hating because somebody reading transcript. I listen to Miss Tracy because she reads the transcript. She's really good and professional with it, and it's calm. She got her music playing in the background. She'll say a few things, give her opinions on it, and it makes a lot of sense. So hating on transcript reading, nah. Tracy reads the up-to-date motions, and she give you the information, because I know a lot of his supporters want to, know what's going on in the case. But hating because of transcripts, having attorneys on there, I don't do anything. I don't mention people. That's why I try not to mention people's names, because I don't need to say my views are up because my views didn't go past 50 when we was talking about the situation. I just do pop-up. I don't do let people know I'm coming on. I do pop-up. So it's not even about views for me. It's not that I don't even get paid. I'm in the minus. I think I'm minus 23 cents or something like that. Because I play partial videos and it goes towards those people. And y'all, for the record, Mr. J, remember I showed you that clip? Y'all, for the record, I played what's her name? The Land Fair. I was playing their music, right? And they did a copy thing on me, right? So what they did, they wanted the pay. They want, whenever that video is played, the pay goes to them. But I'm like, child, y'all ain't gonna get nothing. I ain't getting shit. So I said they really want that money. So they want credit for the video. I'm like, what? So the Land Fairs, they want, the credit for the video. So shit, y'all be looking to get 10 cents, honey. Yeah, I'll be looking to get 10 cents off that video. When he does get out, I bet they gonna try to take credit on that too. Look, everybody gonna take credit. Let's be clear. Don't nobody look at you people outside of YouTube. Y'all need to start with telling y'all neighbors, because they world don't know y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, what sparked the conversation with people with me is when I wear his shirts or his mask, and like people look at it, then it end up becoming a conversation. But it would be wonderful if those conversations happen like in Chicago, in New York, the places where he's gonna be be a trial. And so YouTube is like, it's just like a like TV. You watch a show, you might say something to a few people. Girl, did you see such and such and such and such? How much information is being spread on YouTube? How much? How much credit YouTubers get for putting information out on Robert Sylvester Kelly? Because when we see people on here, we see his supporters and the people that's been following this case for the longest. A lot of people getting burnt out. They're leaving out. I have about 100. I know that's right. One Papu, child. I just look at the thing because I don't know. Once I become if I decide if I want to be a professional blogger, if I decide I want to be a professional blogger, believe me, I'm gonna be talking to people like Miss Tracy. I will reach out to even Tasha K. I'll reach out to her. I'll reach out to T, Lovely T, all those women. And then I'll reach out to, computer geeks, on like how to make my channel, glow. Because this is not my occupation. So I'm just using it like it is, the best way I know how. I'm not a professional. TBD, you gotta be walking in the walk ain't none. Them people outside, they scared to, yeah, they scared to I'm not. I'm all up in genuine concert hell with my mask on. Shit. Cause you can see, you could tell, Mr. J. You remember when these people was up on the attorneys panel? You could tell they was afraid to go hard. Now, if you say you for him, you were gonna bring out some facts. I wish I could find that. My daddy said, "Don't get into something that you need competition for. It's a bad sign. Your ass is pro." Compensation. I said competition, compensation. I need to get my glasses. And you're right. You're right. Cause hell, like I said, I'm only gonna do as much as I can. Okay. I will, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it proudly. I am not gonna give up my livelihood for this case and be in the damn streets. I already have downgraded from a brick house to a small 2-bedroom. I have downgraded. So I'm not gonna be that fool. And when a person say I, this person is saying they're jealous of me. They're hating on me. They're hating because I did this and that. No, you did not, baby. Give Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters credit, because you did not do it. They did. They paid for the transcript so y'all can do the role play on the transcript. Those subscribers paid for that. His supporters paid for that. You did not up that money. Okay? You didn't up it. So that's a lie. And nobody's hating on that. Okay? But give those people credit. Don't give yourself credit, because it's not your credit to have. I give his supporters that credit. Okay? When you flew over to New York and all these other places, a lot of the supporters supported bloggers to get to these rallies, to the court cases. It wasn't them that did it. It was you. Y'all deserve the credit. No blogger should get up here and say I did anything. It was you guys. Don't take credit from the supporters. It was their money. It was their support. Period. Matter of fact, when we was at the in New York, I can't remember her, but she said she's real short, look like she was real short. She's a real sweet lady, and she walked straight up to me, and I asked her name. Matter of fact, when it was on live, I said, "What's your screen name?" I didn't ask them their real name. I said, "What's your screen name?" And I told everybody who walked up, and so she was trying to give me some money. She said, here's you some money so you can eat, for come and support Robert. I said, baby, you here just like I am. I'm like, put that money back in your pocket so you can eat. And she kept trying to give it to me. I'm like, no, baby, do not put this money in your pocket. She just kept trying to give. I'm like, I said, hell, you got to eat too. You here. You came all the way here. Thank you for showing up, and that's what the supporters do. And I feel like his supporters are not getting the credit that they deserve. It's always the bloggers trying to take credit, but not giving credit to you people for going hard. You have people like, I want to come here. I'm going to donate to this for you, for me, to go in my place and things like that. And these people deserve shout outs. They deserve to be, thanked, like, thank you so much for supporting this cause and helping me get there. It wasn't, and when I went there not for Texas Black Diamond. I went there for you guys, and that's why I went so hard. Like my companion was like, what you doing now? I was like, I'm still out here. It's like, why don't you sit your ass down? I'm like, I can't. I remember a woman, I think it was Miss Felicia. I'm not sure. I need to go and look before I call the wrong name, but I really think it was Felicia. That lady sent $400 to a cash app to me. And that made me cry. That hurt my feelings so bad. And I'm like, I do not want them up in this money. And she was like, no, can't put a group together to save their lives. Sure did. And anything that did something with ill will and intent will reap this. Yep, they will. And I was like, and I just had to, I said, let me get you a t-shirt, let me do something. She was like, no. She said, I'm sending this to you because I know you're gonna go and do what you're supposed to do. I know you really, really, truly in this fight for a good cause, and you ain't ask nobody for anything. Please do not, like, they was just telling me, no, send it back. And I was telling my companion about it. I said, I have to go hard for these people. Because I was just thinking about that $400. I'm like, I have to go hard. I'm like, I'm not going to sit down. I don't care if I'm hungry. I don't care. Mr. J can tell you how fast I ate that damn pizza. I didn't eat all the crust. I sent someone. Oh, honey, I didn't get no $1,000. Ain't nobody ever sent me that. It wasn't me, Gospel Glam. But people like you guys deserve credit. Y'all deserve that credit. Y'all deserve to say, Robert, Gospel Glam sent $1,000 in honor of you to help with this rally, to help with the support, to help fly us out there, to get the word out to the potential jurors. You guys supposed to have this credit. Because when I went out there, I didn't say, hey, I'm Texas Black Diamond and I'm here and I came all the way over here and stuff. You know, nothing like that. If I gave them the link, I gave them the link, those potential jurors link, the link to look at stuff on here to try to see what we are talking about. And I said there are others also that does good commentary that can, you know, I said just put hashtag R. Kelly and you can find it. I said, but we are here. I didn't say I was here. I said we are here to, you know, help get this word out. It's not an I nowhere. Because I guarantee you, I guarantee you, you know, I guarantee you that no one was able to, you know, some probably was able to, but to go that many times and try to go to every court case, every hearing or everything like that, be it in hotels. Those hotels are not cheap, not in Chicago or New York. Cause I spent like over $2,000 They're just driving and getting hotels and eating when I went to Chicago. So I guarantee you, these people don't have that kind of money to be going flying back and forth, renting cars, getting hotels. Yeah, but still, what I'm saying, Gospel Glam, you guys deserve to be recognized. The bloggers couldn't have done it without you guys, without his supporters or their subscribers. And it shouldn't be, oh, you they jealous because of I, because you guys, you know, you guys, you know, go on y'all support every channel, you know, because y'all want to know what's going on with Robert, because that's how, you know, supportive you guys are for Robert. So I will give you the credit and say to you guys, thank you for supporting whomever, whatever blogger you guys supported. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for, you know, doing that, because you guys deserve that. There's no I, okay? And there's no jealousy. And no, I'm not being punished, you know, with cancer because I'm hating on you. Okay. I'm not going through a situation because I'm hating on you. I guess I've known you since I was a child. I guess my mother, my grandmother, my um, other grandmother, my cousins, my great uncle, my auntie, um, my first cousins, and all of them, my male cousins that passed away from cancer, was punished because of something. I still stand tall. I don't let nothing bring me down. Matter of fact, I showed up in Chicago, drove, matter of fact, tore up neck brace, crutches, thing around my ribs and around my stomach from my I don't mind giving, but it just started looking. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you give to a blogger, you want to bless them, you know, that's fine. But my thing is just like a false prophet for dollars. They said give in the name of the Lord. It's just like now they saying give in the name of R. Kelly. I will never be jealous over anyone doing the same thing I can do. I give from the heart. That's why I'm always, yeah, because God gonna bless you, baby. And one thing about it, when you give from the goodness of your heart, that's even with pastors and anybody. Like when you giving, you just say, you know, you giving with a good intention, and what a person does with it after that, that's not on you, because God is gonna bless you with double fold. And everybody that had donated to try to help me, you know, to travel, you know, I always tell them, please, God bless them triple folds, bless them. And I just cry. Like, I just feel, and my companions like, why are you crying? I said, cause I said, these people, I said, and that's when the pandemic and stuff was still going on. Like, I said, they giving their money, and I know it's a pandemic. We don't know what's tomorrow gonna bring. I said they need to keep their money so they can take care of their homes, and I'm just crying and stuff. And so he was like, take your blessings. I said, well, I have to pray, you know, um, for this, over this money. Well, I wasn't giving to nobody who has problem with rent, gas, food, this, surrounded, like, sounding like you're bigger and better than. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be humble, hell. See, they want the money, but then they belittle another person, and they just as poor as the next person. Shit, and then I think I was it Dabowski this morning. I looked at a little bit of his, and I saw him talking about Ford. That is so true. TVD, even so, now that things are on the rise, the only thing is free is a ride in the police. Hell, that ain't no free ride reader in no police car. Hell, they charging you for that too. Cause when they hit you with that fine and that ticket, you paying. Come out doing bogus crap and use God to turn, child. No, fall back. I'm telling you, because like one pap, I prayed over, like, when I got the donations. Everybody, I pulled that thing out on each one of those things, and I looked at their names, and I said, God, I don't know their real names. I said, but I said, I want you to bless them double fold. I need you to bless them double fold. God, please bless them. Make sure they have food in their refrigerators. Make sure that they have a roof over their head. Make sure that they're healthy and they're good. And that's what I did. And I just, you know, I like to be a giver. And I just, at this point, because I'm going through my situation, I can't do nothing now, and I ain't scared to say it, but my dad can tell you, matter of fact, I think he came on there and said how I am such a giver. Like, right now, I have bags and bags of clothes, and I'm gonna give those clothes away. We gave away a TV. We gave away a washer. We gave away a washer. We gave away a TV. We gave away 2 furniture sets. He threw away a sofa set, and I was pissed off about it. And it looked new. I was like, "Come on now, why you do that?" He was like, "Hell, if they want it, all they had to do is get it from the dumpster." I'm like, "Come on, I know it's somebody you could ask. Is there, anybody that needs something?" Because I always feel like when you stealing and you robbing and you using people, God will punish you more. I always feel that way. I have always felt that way, even since as a little girl. Like, when we were living in South Dakota, and my dad was like, he wasn't gonna give us money that day, and so we always walked to the store before we go to school. And so my sister wanted a candy bar, and I was like, no, you have to pay for that candy bar. But she got the candy bar, and she was so scared and she was so hurt over that candy bar, she threw it in the ditch. I'm talking about docs and just watching devils run around together. It was, yo, y'all try with that one. I guess even breathing ain't free. Hell no, breathing ain't free shit. It really sad to hear TV story being addressed by, because of her commentary. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. One pal, yeah, I have it, and I didn't come on here telling y'all, Oh my God, you guys! I don't want following the pieces. The two people that I told about, the first person that I told, that's related to the YouTube world was Trigger, and then I told Mr. J. And well, the first person knew was Don Russell, because he called me, and I was telling him I was at the cancer center, and he said, "Oh, whoa!" He said, "I'm sorry to hear that," and that was just because I was there, and so I didn't call everybody. I was like, I was gonna be me. I'm always gonna be me. Um, I had strong people. I watched my mother. I watched my grandmother, and when I said those are real Christian women, I watched them with their battle, and I said, if those women could be strong and not be scared and hold their heads up high, I can too. I will not let this bring me down, ever. I will not let things bring me down, because I'm headstrong. Well, I was on her life and what was back and forth, and I told her what she was doing was wrong, but I'm a firm believer. Whatever you so I meant you that was out of line. They allowed bitterness and jealousy to control the emotion to attack. I didn't like, yeah. I mean, but that's fine. Um, you just have to be careful. And I think Angelo understands that now. Because I said, while he's talking, he right now fussing, he's looking for a thing. But at that point still, I never went on any one page. I never went on under his page, and I watched people like, ha ha, ha ha. You see what you going through, Angelo? No, because at the same token, there's a good karma and there's a bad karma. That was his karma that he had to deal with, not for us to rub it in. That was his karma to understand the situation. That wasn't our situation to rub his karma in his face. You know, understand what I'm saying? And you were exposing it. Yeah, I mean, the truth is the truth. Like, you just have to be real, and I'm just gonna continue to be real. If you don't have an accountant, right? If you don't have a direct banking account where if it needs to be audited and monitored, because I went to school for finance and accounting, they had to find a way to block your voice. They tried to alone for a long time, even lied on me in New York. Um, and then I watched the lady. Y'all watched the lady come on there and lied on Mr. J. Mr. J was just as calm in New York. It was people that said who they were, and he was like, that's that such such such. So I didn't know that. I said, I ain't either. I said, let's show you how I don't be paying no attention to what's going on in them YouTube streets if it's not important. And that was it. He stayed in line with his older kids. He stayed in line with his older kids and stuff. And I walked back, and we was recording, trying to show, everybody. And I have no ill will with anyone, but when you trying to hurt me in some kind of way, I don't deal with you. I have to keep my grass cut. And that's why what I feel. And there's no jealousy and no hate. What I don't like about her is she tried to get me in an indictment. Her and her crew. She was part of that. She won't take ownership of being a part of that. Because right today, she can save Robert's life and she can save Don Russell's life by going and saying, well, we did this out of anger. The man didn't do anything wrong. He did not go on there and try to intimidate a witness or anything like that. He was basically just trying to show that in an article, this lady said that said the R word against Robert Sylvester Kelly, and he was just showing us that they were two consensual. It was a two-way consensual relationship, and he was showing where they were communicating with each other. And she was sending things, but she didn't send. He didn't send a full thing, but I did it out of anger because he told me, to go read a book, and I was following this person that couldn't stand him, and I was riding on the gravy train. That's no more than right. If she's a Christian, like she say, she will try to save that man, and that will help Robert as well, because that will come out like there was a fraud. This man didn't do that, and it will help take all of that cloud that they using Don Russell over Robert's head to harm him. She's still not taking ownership of that. I don't care what nobody say. If you're a Christian and you done found your way to the Lord, you gonna make it right. You gonna clean that mess up the same way you made a mess. You gonna find a way to clean it up. I ain't no way in the hell. What the hell I'm jealous of? Just like I was saying, the Boski, when they were talking about Fords and Porsches and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, why are people so infatuated with what a person drives? If that man drives a Ford, a Houthi, or whatever is his, if you can get in that vehicle and it can drive you from point A to B to C and back to A safely, who gives a shit? Why am I jealous? I'm not jealous of no of YouTube. I ain't compete. I can bring. I know a whole lot of artists. I can bring them on here right now and talk to them about the case, or talk to them about what they have going on. But I don't have time for all that. I don't have time to be writing no questions down or anything. I have other stuff to do too. I have a life. I have a life. Yeah, I come on here, and fellowship with the people because I know they're gonna give me a good laugh. I know this, and I'm still laughing. One papoose have me laughing. When I need a laugh, I go one papoose, or I inbox Mr. J because I know he gonna say something crazy to me and have me laughing. So I come on there, yes, and stop lying on the low, child, boy. Ooh, I remember this. Because I got lupus, and I remember this so-called Christian. Because I got into it with 100, baby. You ain't finna disrespect when it come down to my kids, baby. When it come down to my children, I'm like one of them. That's my cub, and I ain't finna. You ain't gonna disrespect. Why was it if it ain't on my back, my business or my bank? It doesn't matter. I cracked me up on the extra drummer show. I know, child. One papoose. That's why she watches stuff, cause she be getting that commentary so she can come bring it to y'all, make it out of a joke. Cause that's how some of this stuff is a good laugh. No, but that's what I was saying about the cars and stuff like that. And I ain't jealous of nobody. Let me tell you something. As long as I got some AC, some heat, my oven and my stove working, when I open that ice box, I can grab something out of there to defrost, to put it in the stove or in the deep fry or in the air fry or the microwave, or eat it cold, whatever the case may be. The ceiling fan circulating, the air flowing, the bed's clean. If I don't feel like sleeping with my companion, I can kick them out into the guest bedroom. I can kick them out there on the couch. There's a couch out up there. We got some, we got 2 vacuum cleaners. We can vacuum the floor. How many vehicles we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. One breakdown, hell, he still can go to work and I still can go to my doctor's appointment. I'm blessed to have a dad that's a A1 mechanic and he can fix the stuff, honey. Cause my daddy, when he met me, my AC went out. Y'all remember me telling y'all, When I met my daddy in Lake Charles, that's the first thing that man did, and I was so upset. I'm like, no, daddy, I ain't bringing you out here to be working. He fixed my damn AC right there in the parking lot. Sure in the hell did. I'm blessed. Okay, I needed a motor in my Ford. I got a Ford, y'all, and I'm proud to say it, a SUV. And my Ford needed a new motor. My daddy put that motor in by himself. I ain't got no damn notes. I got titles. Okay, so I don't understand it. When a person have to have competition to say that they better than somebody else, you feeling low. You just want to make yourself feel secure and make yourself feel like you something. Hell, when you get up every morning and you look in that mirror, you somebody. And you ain't got to prove that to no one. Because ain't no jealousy. There ain't no way in the world I am jealous of no one. Point blank, period. I got saggy breasts. And when I see them women with them silicones and them breasts up in the air poured up like that, I just shake my head. I'm happy with I know that's right, baby. Shit, take some damn cars to the car wash and wax them up, honey, and vacuum and keep them maintenance. All you got to do is keep the oil changed and make sure you have your tune-ups done on a regular and stuff like that, and don't wear your shit out. You know, my daddy always, he teaches us about cars. He said, do not make sure your feet is all the way on the brakes before you put it in reverse or when you put it in park, because it'll throw out the transmission. And that's what happened to my other car. Somebody came in the house, one of the maintenance guys, and they didn't let me know, and the alarm went off, and I was pissed off because my phone, I couldn't do it with my phone. And so I tried to rush home because I don't want to get charged, because here in Houston, if the alarm go off and it's not an emergency, they charge you $300 some. And I threw it out. I was still driving. I threw it up in park. And when I went back outside, the only thing I could do was go in reverse. So, my dad told me that, and my daddy put a transmission in that car. So I'm blessed. You see how God can bless you. He bless you through different ways, many ways. It don't always have to be money, because he saved me a whole lot of money. Like, I gotta go take one of my cars to his house so he can put some what you call them, struts or whatever, and it's like $200 some a piece for the struts, and then plus maintenance. Now that's a blessing, honey, because everything with that's green is not a blessing, baby. When you get up and you can breathe and you can get up with cancer. As a matter of fact, I have one big tumor on the left side in my stomach, and two on the other side, smaller ones. And I have lupus. They said rheumatoid arthritis. But when I wake up, I breathe and I look in that mirror, brush my teeth, my hair, wash my face, get in that shower, because I got body wash and towels to wipe my ass with, and warm water too. You can't help but to be like, God, thank you. Look, I'm on here talking to y'all. That's a blessing right there. So there's no jealousy. No one should be jealous of anyone on these YouTubes and anywhere else. When even like my place of business, I was blessed with a SUV, paid cash for it, got it from a white lady. My daddy let me know. He said, do you want it? I said, oh yes, sir, I want it. I was happy to be there. And my dad said, you always being blessed. And the woman, somebody stole the Cadillac converter. Someone stole the Cadillac converter. They didn't really need the car. It was parked at their business. So my dad just happened to ask her, do you want to sell it? She said, oh yeah. She said, she just wanted to get rid of it. And when I said that SUV looked new, everything in it was clean. The surround system got it going on. I got the titles right then and there. She walked over there and she signed the titles over to me, and she was just so happy. She said, "Oh," she said, "that wasn't." She said, "I didn't." She said, "I didn't charge you too much, did I?" Said, "No, ma'am." I was saying to myself, "Hell, girl, this is a blessing. Thank you." Shit, I ain't hell no. But if you want to drop a little more, but I wasn't gonna, be like that. We was like, "Woo, we got it." Then we pull up. And this is when my sister, I was driving back and forth so I can be there by by my sister's side when she was going through her radiation treatment. And so my dad said, "See how God blessed you?" He said, you took off your job so you can come here and support your sister. You got that blessing. So I got that SUV, baby. And when I pull up at my place of business in the SUV and I see all these Mercedes Benz and all these nice ass cars, I just look at my little SUV and it just look new. It looks better than the SUVs and the Lexus and everything else that's parked there. I'm just like, you know what, God, thank you. These people probably, I don't know what these people going through paying these notes. I don't know how much they paying a month, but mine's paid for. Hallelujah. So, yes, that's a truly blessing that I have to make. So y'all better start understanding what blessings are. Blessings ain't other people's blessings and trying to compete to be blessed like other people. Your blessings are your blessings. Your blessings don't supposed to look like the next person's blessing. You understand me? And that's the truth. I know that's right. I would take a paid for used car all day long. I wish I knew you was in Lake Charles. I would have came. Oh, you in Lake Charles, Lisa? I finally found my niece. I've been looking for my niece since she was a newborn baby, and I finally found her. She's in Lake Charles. But I'll be going. I just gotta get well because I love the what Mr. J said, right? While y'all are taking baths only when it rains. I'm just saying, people gotta understand their blessings. That's even with, companionship. Y'all looking at somebody else, and then y'all like, damn, they got a good relationship. Damn, this man looking at this man woman, damn, she finer than my woman. But what that fine woman giving this man? Is she giving him hell? How much maintenance he got to do to keep up with them titties and booty? What your woman doing at home? She cooking for you. She keeping the house clean. It's just like your blessings is your blessing. I'm still just trying to figure out about these cars. Cause hell, every last one of mine is used, baby. I had one new car. I'll take it back. One new car. And there was my Ford, $25,000. And baby, I got my money's worth. My dad was like, "It's time to let it go." I'm like, "No, I don't want to let it go." All I could just remember, I paid $25,000. If it could keep going, just keep going. Put me a new motor in there, and I go to get it painted. I freshen up the paint. But no, Daddy, I want it. He's like, "You got 4 cars, Now like that, I want to keep my Ford." All I had to do was just whine to my dad. He said, "Oh Lord, I won't have to deal with this car." I will patch mine up just like I will patch up some clothes. Sure will. And I ain't ashamed to say I shop at Goodwill from time to time. I like antique stuff. So I can just keep telling y'all blessings are y'all blessings. Being alive today is a blessing because yes, I know that's right, Rita. Say that again, baby. Let me play this. Y'all know I jump off subject in a minute. I want to play this comedian. He pissed me off of some of the stuff he said, but it was kind of funny. I'm going to play it. Oh, Lord. I don't never do right. Wait a minute, y'all. I done lost it. Let me go back to it. Okay.
When
commercial.
Whoops. Or didn't see that coming. Makes its.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said not guilty. Let me see if I can show it.
My mind's telling me no. I'm the only nigga still listening to that shit. But my body.
Oh Lord. Wait, I'm trying to find.
Listen to R. Kelly. Fuck them little girls. Stay out the studio, bitch. You can't get fucked if you go to the library, bitch. Stay out the studio. Too soon, no it ain't. R. Kelly got a part 2. Y'all see that shit? Survivor R. Kelly? They got Survivor R. Kelly part 2. Survivor R. Kelly again. Did you ain't see the first episodes? Don't go to the studio. Motherfuckers believe R. Kelly could fly, but nobody want to believe that R. Kelly like to pee on bitches.
I look at this,
How
y'all.
much confidence you feel if you could fly, sir? Think about it. If you could fly. If you could fly. If I could fly, I'll pee on everybody in this motherfucking club. What the fuck y'all gonna do, nigga? I'm flying. Get the fuck out my face, nigga. Niggas want me to get rid of all my R. Kelly CDs. I just had to get rid of all my Bill Cosby DVDs. I'm sick of this shit. Motherfuckers want me to still watch Harvey Weinstein movies. Get the fuck out of here. R. Kelly was the best. I ain't supporting the nigga, nothing like that, but that nigga music, that motherfucker was the best fuck years of my life, nigga. Anytime I hear ooh, 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 ha, 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 I think it hard as a motherfucker. Ooh, 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 ha, 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 yeah, ha, ha. Now you know what R. Kelly was saying half the time. When I walk in the club, keys on me, ha, ooh, ha. Keys on me, ha, ooh, ha. R. Kelly was like the hood black Michael Jackson. That motherfucker had thug motherfuckers getting this in their feelings. Remember that song, I Wish? And we were supposed to get up. Remember that shit? And we were supposed to get up this month together, my nigga. And we were supposed to get this money together, my nigga. And we were supposed to pee on these bitches together, my nigga.
I can't stand him on there.
You left me on the block, my nigga. And my nigga. I'm old school. I grew up, we had fuck tapes. You know what a fuck tape is, little boy? You're like, send me the link. Is it a link? Is it on TikTok? Fuck tape is a tape that you fuck off of.
But anywho,
It helps with your rhythm, your stamina.
he was saying that I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I'm always get in trouble. But anywho, he was saying that he ain't finna stop listening to R. Kelly for no damn body. And basically what he was saying, okay, y'all done see what y'all doing up in the studio in it, goddamn way. Your ass should have been at the library. So basically he said, what y'all, if y'all young asses, young, what the hell y'all doing up in the damn library? And see, a lot of people and a lot of, they was afraid to talk about, Robert. And you see now a lot of people seeing the bullshit for what it is. Some people are afraid to talk about it. Basically, just like David Chappelle when he was trying to say something about Michael Jackson, but he had to say it in a way, but he was trying to get his point across. And if you didn't understand what he was saying about Michael Jackson's situation, you wouldn't have got it. And they basically telling these people, I'm still gonna support R. Kelly. I'm gonna still support his music. I'm not. He don't know everything that's going on in the situation, but what he see and what he's looking at, and they saying all these young girls at the studio, what the hell they at the studio for? They should be at the library trying to read a book or something, you know. And so that's what I'm saying here. If people like this man, that a comedian and other people with big platforms can get the information that we have so they can understand what's actually going on and be spread it out there, that makes a difference. So, and I notice a lot of people now are saying how they feel and putting that information out there, but they putting it out. A comedian gonna always be a comedian. But he made me mad when he talking about when we supposed to be peeing together stuff. It's funny the way that ain't funny the way, especially if you're a supporter, cause you're mad. But it made some sense, when he was saying what y'all ass is doing in the damn studio anyway, you young ass. And oh, you said that's the best deal in town, Goodwill? Hell yeah. I don't go in no more. I usually when I go to Goodwill, it's like when somebody done went through something, like their house burned down or whatever the case might be, and I get stuff, and then like this girl, hi, heal the land, please. It's this girl that I told y'all, the white girl, she on drugs real bad, and she be walking around. She had on this shirt, all her titties was out, and I was just so upset. And she just come knocking on my door, just knocking on me. She always knocking on my door. I go out there and I see her with a breast out and these men standing out there, and all I can just think about, is somebody taking advantage of her. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, and that's why I buy a bunch of stuff and have it here, and I'll give her some clothes. I'm like, here, put this on. Just put this on. She had nerve to tell me, you don't tell me what to do. I said, I ain't telling you what to do. I said, it's perfect out here. I was like, cover up your titties. I said, I don't want my man looking at your nub. That's the funny part, TBD. Think about the friend. That's how they act like they were in it together till kill got them charges. I know. And if I was him and I believe I can fly, them the ones I piss on. Now, if any pissing happen, he get out and them friends that turn their back on her, I will freely tell you, take your damn thing out and piss, drink a whole lot of water, Gatorade too, and piss on their shoes and tell them suck rock. If an auto is called on everyone whom told Mr. Kelly, I promise it's over 80% will be in jail for a RICO as well, right? I know you are following Johnny Depp's trial. The verdict is in. They are not going to announce it until 3 to let all them. Oh, okay, girl. Let me put it out here. See what the hell going on. I got the phone right here on it. Who you going for?
She will show something that he
Who y'all going for? I'm going for Depp.
It's a bad look for Johnny Depp to be in London, but it's an insult. It's an insult to the taxpayers of Fairfax County and the jurors and the court staff who put up with this for 6 weeks.
That ain't no insult. He don't have to be there. That man trying to make him some money.
That's a good point. And here's another question.
Spin around
talked about
in a
this over the
circle.
last few days. What are the possible iterations of a verdict? Because there were multiple questions that need to be answered, multiple statements from each side.
Now, look at this. See what I'm talking about? You see the media. Now he mad because the man, he feel like Johnny Depp should have been at the courthouse for the verdict. Then the man said Amber caused him not to make money. Now, didn't he say that it's an old white man, y'all, mad because he ain't got no attention? You see how the this is the media. Let that man make his money. Matter of fact, shut the hell up and let that man go make his money.
You came here, you took up his time for 5 weeks. You both have bad reputations. I'm going to give you a de minimis amount. That's possible.
Janine, do you see any scenario in which, jurors found that basically found against both sides, neither one defamed the other?
I don't think that that's going to be the case
here. I really do think it's going to go for Johnny Depp. I think that's what we're going to end up seeing. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't think it's likely. Yeah, another question has to do with adjustment, right?
What's up, Riverside? What's up, Riverside? Riverside in the house. I'll be up there when I get well. My daddy want to drive again. I said, Daddy, I want to catch a plane. But he want to take another road trip. I got to fight. Sure, I need my chick. He talking about replacing me with the rock. You gotta go. You is stupid. I gotta to fight. Sorry, I need my chick. Shit, the man, he's mad because he's saying that's he disrespectful to the taxpayers for the taxpayers they tell them to have all them cops and everybody out there he had to file for his civil suit. They have to pay a certain amount for a civil suit. I guess I don't know how it works with there, but I know if you want to file a civil suit, then they'll put it on there. But shut up with your see there. That's haters. That's the barbershop haters. It's always somebody with the hair coming out, old wrinkle, hating on that person like that.
Cause that amount. I think he could get that. It's possible. And when I say possible, it doesn't mean it's highly likely.
I'm going for him because she manipulated, and this right here will help because these women they going too far, messing with these people for money. Hell, she is. Why she ain't give that $7 million away?
Significant amount above and beyond because remember in this case the
Johnny got a lot of movies lined up. Yeah, that if he this man mad because Johnny Depp is overseas, playing it, he got concerts. So the man he has obligations. It was disrespectful for y'all to
we'll find out when the verdict is read is the judge
I know, right? He talking about taxpayers because of Johnny Depp, but y'all wasted all sources, just for a fake ass damn criminal indictment on Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now let's see how much money that was paid. I wonder if we can pull up the amount of money that was paid in this case that they spent on this case, of Robert Sylvester Kelly in New York, and how much they spent in Chicago. Chicago, no, they need their money. They need all the money for sources for stuff that's needed there, gun violence, killing innocent kids and stuff like that. And they spending money over women lying about their ages and stuff.
And I say that very politely. They just were like, what? But everybody's
lying about their ages.
Now,
that's disrespectful.
Video earlier today, but we've got the setup. This is what we do, right? When
they mad because they want to get a shot of Johnny Depp. So I mean, the man, he got to make his money. Shit. Now y'all see what I'm talking about? People don't have time for the foolery. He did what he came there to do. The judge said he don't have to be there. So he was like, I got to go make some money. Hell, the damn heifer messed me up with this Me Too movement. Talking about I'm a husband beater and stuff. And I lost, gigs and stuff. And why I got the gigs, I'm finna use it. So I'm not mad at Johnny for going out there making his bread working. He's working. Who you say you got to fight? You say you gotta fight. Who you gotta fight? I have to fight. Say, I need my chick. They talking about replacing me with the rock. She gotta go. My dad was asking, like, my dad, always for right though, but he was talking, we always with my father and I, when we're together, we always look at things, and he try to make sense of things, our surroundings and stuff like that. So he was talking about business. He said, what women complaining about? He said, y'all got the easy jobs. He said, y'all got it easy. He said, look at the men working hard there. He said, look what the woman doing right here. It's like, look what the woman doing right here. Look at the poor man, how he working hard. He's like, what is this to complain about? It's like, he said, y'all got it way easier than men's. I guess we want it all, Pops. We want to do everything. We just want the right to be able to do everything. I guess that's what they want to do. I said they want to make the men's out of women's and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, Daddy. Barbershop hater. Yeah, that's what I call them, barbershop hater. When a man come in there and he all smooth and everybody in the barbershop know him, and he pull out a wad of money and tip and stuff, and they laugh and talk with while he get his haircut. Soon he leave. Yeah, that motherfucker ain't shit. Look at him. Yeah, they said that motherfucker did such. That motherfucker ain't shit. I was just speaking here, just trying to be nice. And the man wasn't kissing his ass. So when they walk out, they talking about them barbershop haters. Yeah, I seen an article they talking about replacing him in the neck. No. Replacing him with the Rock. These boycotts they're gonna have for that, because they want him to when you used to a character being that character, that's who you want to see. And I don't think he can play the role of him. They already took him out of the Beast franchise. Oh wow. But I was looking at his ownership, and they try to say this man is such a druggie and an alcoholic, but obviously he know how to handle his money, because he still has his island. He got houses everywhere, real estate everywhere. And the real estate is like, one of them is $1.3 million. This man got real estate and he got money. So I'm like, he ain't too much of a damn, junkie. You know, he didn't let the drugs, take control of his money, because a lot of crackheads and drunks and stuff rock bottom now. So they trying to say he's out of control, but I know they probably couldn't use that, in this lawsuit, but that would have been a good defense. Like, okay, if he's so out of control, and if drugs got him so out of control, why he's able to handle his finances? Why is his finances still, there? He's still paying taxes on his houses. He still owns his, island, and things like that. His old ass. You ought to see him. I'm gonna see if I can show you. Oh, hey, that's the barbershop hater, little old ass. Always them. I have a family member be hating. They be seeing them women with them hourglass bodies, and they sit up there and they just be hating. Trying to look at that B over there. She thinks she fat. I'm like, stop hating on the woman. She got a pretty shape. What you hate? Just go lose weight and get built like her. You can look like that. Stop hating. I don't know. They did say he sold some on his property, because they sold $650 million from him, and he owed the IRS $100. But he still owned a lot of property. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, matter of fact, he did say a lot of vultures and stuff stole from him, and that's why a lot of them that was testifying against him. That's why he fired a lot of them, because they were stealing money. And see, when he had to go in and do some check out some things, he saw where they were stealing. And see, and that's why you got to do an Oprah Winfrey. You got to do an Oprah. Who else? Tyler Perry. I think it was Aretha Franklin too. They didn't play when it came to their money. They always had to be hands on when it came down to you putting their money down. Like, they want to understand, see what's going on with the money. They did say he stole. That's a lot of money. But he still got enough shit. Hell, don't complain. He got enough. He still got enough to live off of. If I think he paid he paid them off. Iris got paid off. Iris got paid off. But anywho, I need somebody to come up, find somebody that know how to put together this panty line, and I want Miss Fast Ass to be the first one to get those panties to cool her little poo nanny off. Okay, hour 44 in here. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to say that a little bit, my situation has nothing to do with this YouTube stuff, nothing at all. I'm still here. I'm still blessed. Either way, I'm gonna be blessed. So, don't use that to say I'm going through something because of a YouTube situation. In that case, you're gonna be going through a whole lot of shit, okay? You just get ready for yours. This hope is not bad karma. That's all I gotta say to you. Cause what I said is what I said, and it's facts. Just stop causing chaos in this man's with his legal team, his defense. This is his defense. If you feel like you're for him, you will not be running around here trying to mess with these attorneys. Just leave those attorneys alone. They were paid to represent Robert Sylvester Kelly. You're supposed to be a supporter or whatever the case, a fan or whatever. And that's the lane that you're supposed to be in. Not doing anything to cause harm to his defense team because they cannot deal with money. Point blank, period. Send the money to him. Okay? Send the money to him. That's all I'm saying. Because if you don't have a banking account where that money, you can say, well, deposit that money into this account. This account is directly supportive of Robert Sylvester Kelly. And then if it needs to be audited, you know how much money went into that account. But I wouldn't even do that. Just send that money. So it won't be no chaos, no confusion, and all these different things. You can concentrate on reaching out to potential jurors and letting them know why you believe in his innocence, or why you feel like the system has robbed him from his due process. However you want to word it, get that information out to those 12 people, potential jurors, because they hold his faith. Okay, just like in New York, those 12 jurors were important. And we don't understand that. But y'all be blessed. Thank y'all so much for coming in, tuning in. And thank you for making me laugh. As always, if I need a laugh, I can always come on here because I'm going to get my laugh some form of fashion. I'm going to get my laugh. So y'all enjoy y'all day. I don't even know what today is. Wednesday. Enjoy your Wednesday. I got to go see my specialist tomorrow. And everything will be all good for me, y'all. I'm blessed. And y'all be blessed. And shout out to all his supporters that has donated, to YouTubers, to supporters, to get them to certain places to help support your cause. And hats off to you guys, because we wouldn't be the people we are in this support if it wasn't for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. Till the next time. Love life.